Hello dreamers, my name is Max and welcome back to Team Lucid Dream. In this video we are going to explore some of the many avenues of lucid dreaming induction. With so many techniques and equally as many acronyms to match, it's easy for beginners to become overwhelmed by the choice of techniques. As a beginner, there are only a few techniques which you should be focusing on. Also remember that there is no single best technique, and what works for one person isn't necessarily going to work for the next person. With that being said, as explained in our previous video, all lucid dreams fall into two broad categories. There are dream-initiated lucid dreams, or DILDs, and there are wake-initiated lucid dreams, or WILDs. As for inducing them, most lucid dream techniques can be classed as either cognitive techniques, aka mental practices, external methods, or other miscellaneous techniques. We'll start with cognitive techniques. These are mental exercises that you can perform either during the day, such as reality checking, or before sleep, such as mild. The reality checking technique is the most universal practice among lucid dreamers, and involves religiously performing reality checks, or state tests, throughout the day, in the hopes that this habit will continue over into the dream. We will be doing a more in-depth video on reality checks at a later time. There are literally countless mental exercises which can be performed before sleep. The most popular technique by far is known as mnemonic-induced lucid dreaming, or MILD technique. Developed by lucid dreaming pioneer Stephen LaBerge, this technique can be distilled into 4 simple steps. Number 1. Focus your intent to recognise you are dreaming. Number 2. Visualise yourself becoming lucid in a dream. Using a previous dream here might be helpful. 3. Repeat steps 1 and 2 until you've clearly set your intention. This exercise should be repeated until falling asleep. Moving on. Externally induced lucid dreams are those produced either by electronic device, an induction MP3, hypnosis, and so on. These methods and devices come with their own set of instructions, so they will not be covered in this video. Wake Back to Bed is a truly outstanding tool for success, which falls into the MIST category and can be of course used very effectively combined with other techniques. Again, we will be covering the Wake Back to Bed technique in more detail in a later video. Meditation is another method which falls into the MIST category. Whilst some forms of meditation closely resemble cognitive techniques such as visualization, the majority do not relate directly to lucid dreaming, but this is a whole different topic altogether. However, meditation in general has been shown to complement lucid dreaming, so beginners can only find meditation beneficial in their efforts. There are pros and cons to any lucid dreaming technique, and your experience will vary depending on the type of lucid dream that you are trying to induce. You know, being a dialed or a wild. There will be more in-depth videos on all of these techniques in the future, in particular how to achieve wilds. As a general rule, however, wild techniques require more effort than those used to produce dialeds, and also a lot longer to master. So for this reason, it's best for beginners to focus on getting to grips with the basic techniques for dialeds before moving on to wilds. There are, however, a few exceptions, one being the finger-induced lucid dream, or filed. This is a very simple technique which you can use when you're on the brink of falling asleep, during the middle of the night, or late morning. It's not a good idea to try when first falling asleep on a night. It involves gently pressing your index finger and middle finger down one at a time, so lightly that you can faintly feel the muscles contract, but without actually moving them. Whilst you focus on this movement, you allow yourself to drift back into sleep, and you will have entered a dream consciously. Again, there will be a whole other video on this. One final piece of advice for beginners is this. Once you've picked a technique, remember to stick to it for a few weeks and give it a proper chance. Jumping between techniques when starting out is an easy way to be met with frustration. Take your time to practice one technique before focusing on another. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope that it was informative for you. Feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment section below. Remember to check out the Team Lucid Dream forums as well if you want to ask questions there. And as always guys, I will see you in the next video.